Hey, welcome to class. I love Jiu Jitsu and I don't want to give up training ever, hopefully. But to be honest, Jiu Jitsu will break you if you don't add additional training outside of your Jiu Jitsu training and just rolling. Eventually, it will break you. And this is why I think yoga and Jiu-Jitsu is such a powerful combination to keep you going and keep you rolling for longer. There's of course other things you can do to improve your Jiu-Jitsu, but in terms of longevity and staying healthy and making it sustainable, I find a full bodyweight based practice ideal. And yoga is one of those things that covers all of that, including mindset, willpower, and breathing. I have a free ebook for you regarding yoga for BJJ. Just check below in the description. We'll start today standing in a forward fold position. Let's come into a standing position at the front of your mat or wherever you're at. And let's come into a forward fold. And I'm just wearing the gi and the full kimono today so you can believe me more. So look a bit more trustworthy. In this forward fold, straighten your legs. Allow the upper body and the head to be heavy. Your hands don't have to touch the ground, it doesn't matter. And then take some deeper breaths into the lower back. Allow the whole backside to open up. Stay here if you want, or interlace your hands behind your back. And then move your arms and hands forward, up and over the head. Slowly release the hands down. Try to breathe through the nose, keep the lips sealed. Take a deep breath in, lift up halfway, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. One more like this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to fold. With the legs straight, if you can, roll up to standing from the bottom of the spine to the top. Head comes up last. Arms up. Deep breath in. Palms touch. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Release the hands down by your sides. Bend your knees, chair pose. Reach the arms forward. Send the hips back. Feel the connection of the feet, the big toes, little toes, and heels, those 3 points of contact. Bend your knees a bit more. One more deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands down, step the feet back, plank pose. And from here we set the knees down for a tabletop position. Untuck the toes. On your inhale, arch your back, look forward, open the front. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, open the front. Cow pose. Exhale, round your back for cat. One more like that. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to the center. Come onto the toes, lift the knees up just an inch above the ground or 2-3 centimeters. Firm into the inner hands, push the ground away. Now lift the hips up and back, straighten your legs for a short downward facing dog. Maybe the heels come to the ground, maybe not. Move the knees again forward and down into this hovering tabletop position and up and back, downward facing dog. Come forward, knees forward and down. And one more, up and back. From here, walk the feet back so you are in a more regular downward facing dog, where the heels are ideally lifted off the ground. Firm into the inner hands, push the ground away. Hide your heels behind the ankles, push your chest more towards the thighs. Straighten the arms. Don't make it harder on yourself by bending them. Nice and slow breaths through the nose. Lift your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Point the toes, reach the right toes up and back. Keep firming into the hands, push the ground away, move the chest towards the left thigh. On your inhale, come high onto the left toes. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Hold it there for a moment, and then step the right foot outside the right hand. For lizard lunge. Here, move around, move the hips forward and back, side to side, whatever works for you. Whatever you find is helpful, maybe a bit challenging. And maintain that breath through the nose. From here, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Rotate the spine, the upper body. And take one more deep breath in. Reach the right arm forward. On the exhale, straighten both legs. Pivot the feet to the left for a standing straddle forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend your left knee, straighten the right, Skandasana to the left side. From here we move the right foot to the center and front of the mat. As we move forward towards the right foot, the left leg floats up, fingertips down, Warrior 3 prep. Reach back through the left toes. Lower the left hip more down. Get long through the spine. Feel the connection of the 3 points of contact with the right foot. From here we do some Shiva squats. Bring the left knee outside the right calf. Bend both knees. And come up and back for Warrior 3 prep. That's 1. Bring the left knee outside the right calf. Shiva squat. 2. And 3. Step the left foot next to the right, a little bit space between the feet. Bend the knees, chair pose again, just as we did in the beginning. Bend the knees, set the butt a little bit lower. One breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Lengthen through the spine, hands down. Step the other foot back. And then the other foot, plank pose. Shift forward, come high onto the toes, bend the arms, elbows in, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank, straighten the arms, knees down, elbows down. Glide forward and through, take a deep breath in, upward facing dog. Engage your glutes, feet apart. Look straight ahead, pull the head back as if you're making a double chin. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, lift your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Feel the strength, the stability from the right foot through the body to the left arm. Inhale, come high onto the right toes. Exhale, left knee to the left elbow. Hold it there for a moment. Then step the left foot outside the left hand. Lizard lunge. Move around, forward, back, circles, whatever you feel like you need. Breath slow through the nose. From here, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Keep your front leg nice and bent. Look up towards your left hand. Take a breath in, reach your left arm forward. On the exhale, straighten both legs. Standing straddle, forward fold. Melt forward and down. Make sure you have the toes a bit further in than the heels. Take a deep breath in, lift up halfway, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Bend the right knees, straighten the left. From here, we place that left foot at the front center of the mat and come into a Warrior 3 prep. Both fingertips down, right leg floats up. Long through the spine, long through the right leg, reach the right toes back, lower the right hip down. Bring a bit more weight into the standing leg. On your exhale, right knee outside the left calf, Shiva squat for 3. Come up. For 2, nice and slow. Come up. And for 1. Come back up to Warrior 3 prep. Then step the right foot down next to the left. Chair pose again. Bend both knees, reach the arms forward. Last breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands down, step the feet back, plank pose. Shift forward, come high onto the toes, bend the arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga, arms are bent 90 degrees, elbows in, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down to the ground. Slide the elbows forward for Sphinx pose. Prop yourself up onto the elbows, onto the forearms. Feet wider apart. Engage the glutes, open the front, breathe into that openness in the chest. We start to round so much when we roll and train. So we want to, if anything, open the front. Focus on opening your front across the chest, the whole front body. So we're here for 5 slow breaths. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can place the hands down, straighten the arms, engage the glutes a bit more. If you notice that this is too much, then you just come back down. No need to force it. No need to have an ego about it, that you can do it. I know you can do it, but is it what you really need? Or what's beneficial to you right now? So you can always come back down onto the elbows. And then slowly release all the way down to the ground. Extend your right arm out to the side, bring the feet together. And then bend your left leg and bring your left foot over towards the right hand. For a little bit of a twist. Come back down to the belly, other side. And after your regular training, you wouldn't do something even quite as strong as this, although this is a very light practice compared to what else I'm usually doing. So it's more of a restorative recovery kind of focus today. Come back down into the belly. But for your practice after your training, you want to do something a lot more gentle, and I have a lot of classes of that kind here on the platform. Push yourself back up, coming to a tabletop position. A few more rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, arch your back, look forward. Open the front, exhale, round your back. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Push yourself back onto the heels. We're just going to finish up here with 1-2 minutes of deep breathing. Place your hands wherever it's comfortable for you. Close your eyes, start to notice the breath through the nose, slow the breath down, and breathe a bit more into the belly and the sides and your lower back. From there, allow the breath to move down and also up. So you are breathing into all directions, 360 degrees breath. Expansion. The better we breathe, the better we can move, the better we can maintain our strength, our energy during rounds. Maybe you see and feel and notice a lot more. You're always a step ahead, 2 steps ahead, but from a place of calm, centeredness. But mostly this helps to make your jiu-jitsu more sustainable. Practicing yoga and jiu-jitsu in combination will ensure that you can keep training, keep rolling, hopefully forever, till our last days. Something that we love so much, why would we rush and then burn out and break our bodies so we have to stop with in our 30s and then not be able to do what we love so much for the next 50, 60 years. Slowly blink your eyes open. I hope you're feeling good. That's the nature of yoga practice. You always feel better after than when you started the class. I hope I see you on the mat tomorrow for another yoga practice. Keep training, keep rolling. See you very soon. Check out the ebook. Much love and gratitude. Peace.